So obviously we've got our final event in Kings Lynn on 5th of July, 6:30 till 7:30 at the Corn Exchange. So we're hoping for a really full house. We've already sold quite a lot of tickets. So we're really hoping to get children and their families into that concert. So, you know, for somebody who doesn't know what it is, we've called it the story of Mr. John. What's this hour going to be like?
Well, it will be the story of Mr. John, the dastardly Mr. John, and all of his kind of dastardly antics, and how he goes around stealing, tricking, deceiving to get money for himself, and about his comeuppance in the end, basically. It's the story of Don Giovanni, but retold and told through the eyes of young people as well. We've got about 4 or 5 chunks of Mozart, sung by professional singers, played by the Orchestra of the Age of Enlightenment, professional orchestra. And then we've got, in addition to that, 2 moments where the young people are singing Mozart. And then one of those moments turns into a song that the teachers wrote and the children have learned. And then 2 songs that the children made up themselves. So lot of exciting music and storytelling throughout. I'll be taking the audience through the story bit by bit,
and I'll be also introducing some of the players, and so it's a real personal look into the life of the OAE and this fantastic work from Don Giovanni. What was the highlight for you when we worked with them?
For me, it has to be the songs that the school groups wrote, and since then I've orchestrated them for the orchestra to play. So I really can't wait to hear the orchestra playing the tunes that the primary school groups wrote and the children singing. And I've spoken to Rachel, who's been in working with the children and teaching the children who didn't know the songs already and reminding the ones who did make them up. And she just says they sound amazing. So I'm really excited to hear that stuff again.
Yeah, and I think one of the highlights for me was hearing 150 children singing the Champagne aria in Italian. I don't think I will ever forget that. And I think putting that then with the professional singers and the OAE coming from Glyndebourne, it's sort of really setting it in a sort of a hugely professional context, and I think that's a really wonderful thing.
All of the bits of Mozart that they sing were sounding really exciting. The kind of the bit with the Commendatore, the Don Giovanni moment, and they're just so going for it, and singing that with the full orchestra is just going to be amazing.
I'm looking forward to when that morphs into the teacher's song, One Last Chance, because I've said to the OAE you're going to be playing parts of Don Giovanni, but also we've got some treats for you.
Yeah, spot the join. If you're listening carefully enough, you can hear where that goes from Mozart into the teacher's song, and then back out into the Mozart, and that's going to sound great.
I love the way that you've worked with them, that we've had the children creating work, we've had teachers creating work, and then we're putting Mozart, it's all starting from Mozart, but it's where that goes. Do you find that interesting as a whole process?
Yeah, totally. I think using the Mozart as a springboard was really good, really, because there's such rich material and such good tunes. I mean, just really good tunes to learn. But also having you and the other OAE players, Jonathan and Wafi Jonathan on cello and Wafi on clarinet, and I'm looking forward to the young people meeting those guys again, you guys again, and seeing the orchestra play, and also the soloists that we've got. We had Don Giovanni and a Zelina. We had a baritone and a soprano before. It's great to have. We've got 3 singers this time.
We've got 4 actually. We've got 2 covers from Glyndebourne, so it'll be really interesting for them to see how the OAE perform at Glyndebourne, but then translate this work into our education work. And I don't think the OAE has ever had a choir of 300.
It's going to be a fantastic sound. It really is. Yeah, it's going to be great. Really exciting.